Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's Brittany. So for today's video, what I am going to be doing is using a bunch of makeup that I forgot about. It's kind of just been like sitting in my drawer or on my shelf and I just like haven't used it in a while. And so I kind of forgot that I had it or what I thought about it or whatever, you know? So, sorry that the lighting is a little funky. I've got the window right here and the big light on. So I'm just messing around with it, and sorry if you can see all the junk from our table in the mirror, but that's just how it goes. Oh, and this is my ostrich. Her name is just Ostrich. Don't have a name. But yeah, I thought using my vanity as a background would be super cute, but it didn't work out as great as I thought. Here are my other ostriches. They're family. But yeah, I'm still working on trying to like get a good background, so bear with me. This is what we've got right now, which is better than I normally have, so I'm okay with that for now. And I'm gonna be working on the lighting too. This is the best I could get for now, so just bear with me as we work through technicalities. But we're just gonna get started now. So for primer, I have my Too Faced Prime Poreless that I got from TJ Maxx. I don't know how long ago. It was when we were living where we were before here. I don't like saying where I live, obviously, because that's kind of a safety thing. I also forgot to grab a mirror, and I'm in kind of a precarious spot, so I might grab the mirror that I have down on the floor. It's not a handheld mirror, but I think I'll be able to make it work. Luckily, primer's pretty easy. You don't really need to look anywhere for that. So this primer wasn't like mind-blowing. I remember that. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it, you know? It worked okay. So next I have my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation Tinted Moisturizer in the shade Fair. Got this in a BoxyCharm some time ago. And I remember liking it, but it's a little more full coverage than I normally go for. I do not like full coverage. I just don't. I'm not a full coverage girl. Also, it's looking a little dark. I didn't dampen my sponge. It was a little squishy from using it yesterday. I don't know if that's gross or not, but it is what it is. Yeah. So, I don't know how this is gonna work. I like that, like, I loved this at first, but then once I started using my ColourPop Tinted Moisturizer, this one got shoved away. Because the ColourPop one is just a bit lighter, which, like I just said, I much prefer. But I do like that this one has SPF in it. If the ColourPop one had SPF in it, it would be perfect. I do think I need to get another shade of the ColourPop one, because I wore it yesterday and then I got in the car and I was like, my face looks, it was just like a shade darker than my neck, but I'm always super self-conscious about that, so I was not happy when I realized my face was a tiny bit darker than my neck. But Zach was like, Brittany, it's literally such a small difference that probably nobody could tell, but I could tell. And I know that a lot of people understand that if you can tell something about yourself, it doesn't matter if somebody tells you that other people can't notice it, you notice it, and it's a problem. So let me grab this mirror real quick. So I just got my Impressions vanity mirror that I'm just gonna sit right here. Actually, I'm gonna hold it up real quick. So that looks good. Actually, I need to blend this side out a little more. Perfect. So now I'm gonna go in with my concealer. And so the concealer that I have is my e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. Once again with this one, once I got a concealer that I love, which is the NARS Creamy Concealer, this one just kind of got pushed away because when I did use this a couple times, it's kind of hard for me to use because it dries so fast. And it's kind of hard to blend because it dries so fast. So you have to be like on it. But I learned that if I put it on and then immediately blend it out with my finger, it works better, but I still just like have not been able to come back from my NARS concealer. So I'm just gonna blend it with my fingers like I just mentioned. And just do a tiny bit under my eyes because this is a really full coverage concealer. You don't need very much of it. Also, I did have a problem. I don't know if this is a common problem or if it's just me, but I did have a problem with it creasing, which nobody ever wants their concealer creasing, right? Or is that just me? So I do not have a powder that I have forgotten about. I do have the Ciate one that I haven't forgotten about, I just don't like it. So I'm not gonna use that. So I'm just gonna go in with my normal fave, my Peach Perfect. I love this powder so much. There's not many products I have that I would spend the money on repurchasing because if I'm being totally honest, we don't have that much money. So I have to be pretty picky about if there's a product I want to repurchase. And this is one of them. By far. I actually got this specific one, well, this is the lid that I put it in, off of Poshmark. So it was a little discounted and I had some Poshmark money from something I sold. Yeah. So I bought this with my Poshmark money, and I am beyond glad that I did, but also kind of sad. If you breathe it in, it tastes like peaches. I literally actually just saw Kelly do that, and then right after I saw Kelly Strack do it, I did it like the next day, and I was like, oh my gosh, I wasn't trying to copy you, Kelly. It's just really easy to breathe in powder when you're talking. I should have thought about, you know? So I probably have enough, but I don't like wasting what's in the lid, so I just am extra covered. Voila. Okay, so what comes next? Wanna do eyes next? Sounds good to me. So the palette that I have that I forgot about, and I legitimately forgot about this one because I think in my palette tag, this one should have been my smallest, but I genuinely forgot that I owned this, which is kind of sad because this is such a great palette. It's so pretty. I've used it quite a bit, as you can see. I did a whole video. I did a different look using this palette for each day of the week, so there's 7 different looks, which is one of my most favorite videos I've ever done because I felt like it was so good and practical. So we're just gonna hop right into this little bad boy today. Grab my brushes. And I really need to clean my brushes, so let me see if I can find the ones that are the cleanest. We'll go in with this little one. And we will hop into this shade right here, which actually looks like it's like my most used shade. And pop it up into the crease. Like so. Sorry if I'm kind of far away. Like I always do in my videos, I will do a close-up shot at the end in better lighting. I'll hop over to the window. Also, I can't wait until we have internet so I can properly film on my camera and edit. I miss editing so much because I feel like my videos just aren't as good quality if I can't edit. I feel like they look like they're just more thrown together than I want them to be. And then I just smudge it out using the same brush. This is like my go-to look with this palette. I should probably branch out, but not going to today. So this shade down here at the bottom is going to be my outer corner shade. I'm just going to use the same brush and dab it on there. I've been big into dabbing my eyeshadow lately as well instead of smudging it. I just feel like it's way better for the payoff. It actually looks very similar to the previous shade when it's on the eye, which is okay. I know it doesn't look natural, but for me this is a very natural look because I like using like blues, greens, yellows, and so to be using just like reddish mauve colors, it's very natural for me. Very low-key. Low-key. Sounds like I'm saying Loki, like from Thor. I don't think Loki would wear these colors, but I don't know, maybe. So next, for the center shade, which I always use my sparkle, I'm gonna go in with this one right here. So pretty. And I always go in with my finger. I've tried brushes and they don't do the job to me. It's like once you use your finger, you can't go back. In my opinion. You might feel differently. Hopefully this video won't be forever long. I always feel like I need to keep talking because the silence is uncomfortable. Does anybody else feel that way about silence? I feel like it sometimes. When I make videos is one of those times. So for my lower lash line, we're gonna go in with that first shade, the lighter one right here. I'm gonna be using the same brush that I used in the beginning. Just lightly smudge it on there and connect. Perfect. I mean, you can't see too well yet, but you kind of can. So this one has it, and this one is about to have it. Sounds like they're in trouble and they're like gonna get it, you know? This one's about to have it. I also forgot to grab a mascara, so we're not gonna have a mascara that I haven't used in a while, but I can tell you which one it would be. It would be the It Cosmetics Superhero mascara, but I forgot to grab it. So for the sake of finishing the look, I'm just gonna go in with the one I've been using, which is the Lily Lashes mascara. I'm gonna use the mirror on this to apply it, because you cannot apply mascara without a mirror. you can, you should like get your name in the Guinness Book of World Records, because that would be legit if you can put mascara on without a mirror. Okie dokie. Oh gosh, oh no. Did I smudge? I'm really bad about smudging. Let me just check. I did a little bit down here. Oh, and on this side. Gosh dang it. Okay, well. Pardon me for one moment. Don't look at me. Okay. So next is the face. So for highlighter, I have two. I have my Ofra Rodeo Drive, which I forgot about. And I have this little Lancome. I can never say this name. Where is it focusing? Right there. So I think I'm actually going to use this one because it's been longer since I used this one than it has this one. But it has a crazy texture, like, I can't even describe to you. Normally I would do blush first, but I forgot, so looks like we're doing highlighter first. So we'll just brush it in there. Wow. Ooh, it's kind of chunky now. I don't know if it's because it's been sitting for so long, or if I'm being too aggressive with it. The color keeps changing because it doesn't know where to focus. Wow, look at that. That's shiny. Shiny. Excuse my terrible singing voice. I apologize. That just came out of nowhere. Okay, so let me look back in my mirror, because using a phone, a video as a mirror is not reliable. Sorry, my breath was taken away because this looks beautiful. Wow, I need to use that more often. So this is going immediately into this drawer for me to use more often. Okay, so last, I think this is last. Oh no, I have lips too. For my blush, I'm gonna go into this Huda Beauty palette that I forgot I had. It's actually been in this drawer too for me to use more often. And I'm going to go into this blush shade. I don't know, this might be supposed to be a highlight, but I'm going to be using it as a blush because it's pink. And I love blush lately. I have been obsessed with blush. I want all the blush. All the blush. Wow, that highlight is just like crazy. I need to try and blend this out some more. Whew. That is some pigment. Somebody's car alarm is going off. I live in kind of a semi-sketchy area right now. So if there's ever weird noises, I'm like, what's going on? Okay. So lastly, lips. So for that, I have this lip liner from Il Mosque. I can't say this. I will never be able to say this, so whatever. In the shade, it's in the shade Lust. I don't like that word, but that's okay. And for my actual color, I've got this Vasanti Matte Crush Lipstick Pencil in Berry First Kiss. So hopefully these two will go together. Okay, this one's a bit more reddy than this one, but we're gonna see, because I feel like these are the two oldest, not oldest, but like the ones I haven't used in the longest amount of time. Did that make any sense? I don't know. feel like I'm going a million miles a minute. Did I say that right? I don't know. Oh my gosh. I can't talk and do this at the same time. I don't want my video to be boring. Okay. Enjoy this however long it takes me to do this in silence. I apologize. If I didn't think I would get in trouble, I would like put a CD on. A CD, whatever people listen to music on nowadays. Or I would put the TV on. I have Shrek in right now because I am obsessed with Shrek. I literally watch it like almost once a week. It's not always the first one. It's either the first, second, or third. I love them all. Personally, the second one is my favorite. I really want to get the fourth one, but it's impossible to find. I can't find it anywhere. There's like a 4-movie collection with it, but I just want the fourth one because I have the other 3. This is going crazy. It's very soft. I don't know if that's because mine has melted or what. Okay, so I think that's as good as the lips are gonna get. If you've been on my channel for any amount of time, you know that lips are not my forte. But yeah, so this is the final look. Let me show you in front of the window. What do you think? I think it turned out pretty good. I'm always worried about getting lipstick on my teeth. So I love the eyes. I think the eyes turned out great. Ugh, sorry, it's being so weird. I love that highlighter. I'm definitely gonna be using that more often again. Blush is okay. It's supposed to be a highlighter, so it's not as pigmented as I typically go for blush. Overall, I think it turned out really good. I don't have a setting spray that I forgot about. I have the one setting spray. I really want to get a new setting spray, but we'll see. So before this video gets to be a million years long, it's about to hit 25 minutes. Sorry about that. I hope you enjoyed this look, and let me know if you have any thoughts about it. Please don't be mean though. I don't like when people are mean. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. See you next time. Bye guys.